that was the first time in many, many years that Mexico saw that type of uprising with the Zapatistas. And the coverage that I was doing is the first time that Subcomandante Marcos was coming down from the mountain, and he was still with his mask, but he was going to have a press conference, and there was some kind of a peace process that they were going to sit down and talk, and it was in Chiapas. So professionally, to me, it was another story. It was an important story, like so many stories. You know, sometimes it's hard for you to say which story is more important, because at the time, the most important story is the one that is making headlines. So, you know, they're all important at the moment that they're happening. Very important. But for me as a woman at that time, there was a very delicate situation going on. I had been married for a few years, and I had lost 2 pregnancies. And I was trying to get pregnant again, and I was being monitored by a doctor, and the doctor said, you know, you might be pregnant now. And I said, no, I don't think I am. So I went to get my pregnancy test the day before flying to Mexico, and he said, yes, you are pregnant, and you can't travel because both of my miscarriages were during a trip. I said, well, I have to go to this coverage. It's very important. And I just couldn't figure out how to say no to a trip, but at the same time, this was something that was very important. So he told me, I mean, this is very intimate stuff, but he said, you need to have, you know, injections, hormone injections every day during the whole time that you're there. So you have to make arrangements for that. And you can't carry anything heavy. And so I was very lucky to go with a producer and a cameraman, which I could tell my story to, and would carry my purse for me. I couldn't even carry a purse, who were very careful and carried my suitcases. And, you know, everything went as planned. It was a very interesting coverage. I think it was very important for not only for Mexico, but also for our Mexican-American community, who were watching from afar and depending a lot on the information that we were bringing them for this turmoil in their home country that was affecting their families and their country as a whole. So the coverage went flawless, and so did the pregnancy, thank God. And that's when a few months later, well, actually 8.5 months later, my daughter, Julia, was born, my first daughter.